Hey, it's Lori Ballen in Las Vegas. I want to show you some of the wonderful things that you can do with KEAP, the CRM, and specifically the dashboard. If you have ever used Infusionsoft, KEAP is actually the rename of Infusionsoft, and there's now several different versions, from a more simplistic version all the way up to the bells and whistles version, which is what I like. And I have reviewed multiple CRMs and email autoresponders, and I keep finding myself going back to KEAP because of the advanced features that it offers. One of my favorite things that KEAP does is it gives you the ability to see everything at a glance in your dashboard, and you can customize this based on what's most important to you. So today, I'm going to take you through how to customize that dashboard, and I'll share with you the things that I do, some of my advanced strategies that help me maintain what I would consider a large database, okay? So I have a real estate business, I have an affiliate marketing business, I've got a coaching and course company. I'm running several different brands and companies on this one platform. And it's nice that I can do custom fields and custom tags. I can set up sales funnels based on tags, based on web forms, based on landing pages. I can spin them off from one campaign to another, but today we're going to specifically talk about the dashboard, okay? So right here, I'm going to go up here to customize your dashboard. We all are going to start off with this blank dashboard, and you can make it your own. The other thing that's really nice about this is if you have a team, and you have a team that's using KEAP, everybody on the team can each have their own dashboard and can customize it however they like, okay? So I'm going to go through some of the most important things that I do, what I use, and then I'll show you some of the other features. Now, if you are needing to get your CRM set up, my brothers, Jeff and Paul Helvin, over at ballenbrands.com, I'll put the link below in this video. They actually build out these CRMs. They help you get it set up. They have a real estate sales funnel that has text and email all completely built for you. Pipeline stages, phases, they can help onboard your team, whatever it is that you need. So check out ballenbrands.com. And if you just want the light version of KEAP, I'll put the link below in there for you to check that out as well. All right, so the first thing I usually do for my dashboard is I add tasks. Tasks for me are mostly going to be they have to do with processing new leads. So my role on my real estate team is I'm the lead generator, and that's really all I do is generate leads. So I build the websites, create content, SEO, Facebook ads, that kind of thing. And then I also am doing large sales funnels for my coaching business and affiliate business. So they'll show up here, and I'll kind of give you an idea of what that looks like in a couple minutes. But these would be all of my tasks. And here's a filter. You can actually filter by tasks that are due today, tasks that are past due, tasks that are coming up in the future, or you can look at all of them. Okay, so all of your tasks would show up right here. I don't have anything due right now, so that's just an example there. Okay, now to add another widget to the dashboard, we're going to click these three dots and we're going to click Add Widgets. Now everything is drag and droppable. So if you put in a widget that you decide is not as important, let's just say you put it at the top and it's not as important, you can drag that down to the bottom. So you can move things around. So let's take a look at this campaign reporting. So if you are somebody that is sending emails, sending text messages, there's even campaigns that will send direct mail. So you want to see what's happening in your campaign reporting. You can add that to your dashboard. We'll take a look at what that looks like. Now you can choose a specific campaign that you want to monitor on your dashboard. So for example, let's just say I go in and I set up a campaign and I am promoting an ebook. And right now, that is my big promotion. So when I log into my dashboard, I want to see what's happening with that ebook promotion. Maybe if you're in real estate, your ebook is 12 ways to sell your house for top dollar, or 3 ways to sell your house in 30 days or less, just for example. So I'm going to click on this 18 steps ebook so we can see an example. And then I would click save. And now in here, I would be able to monitor what's happening with that campaign. And if I decide, you know what, that's really not that important, I'm going to drop that down lower. I can do that by dragging and dropping and moving things around. Okay. Now let's go to add widgets. And now I want to look at recent activity. So the CRM has a scoring system, and you can actually go in, and the scoring system has these little flames, and you can set up what adds a flame or takes away a flame or makes it, you can have it different levels, like this one is worth 10, this one's worth 100. For example, this, for comparison's sake, those of you that might have used something like Boomtown and notice it has a back-end scoring system that kind of shows you leads that would be warmer. This is kind of the same thing, but you actually go in and set it up. So we'll go through that in another video. So campaign reporting, recent activity allows you to take a look at, it'll have those little flames, but it'll show you who opened an email, clicked a link, opted out, reported spam, filled out a web form, and more. So if I click add to dashboard, I can see everything that's happening right here, and there's the flames. Like I was saying, there's other things you can do with that scoring system, but I do like to have that on my dashboard. Maybe we want to put that in the right column. I can just drag that over, or maybe it's not as important. We're going to put it down here. Okay. There's certain things that fit better in that right column than others. I don't really like these lists because they get cut off, but I love all the numbers to be in the right column. Okay. So this keeps me aware of who's doing what on with my CRM. People are opening emails. So for example, if I log on here and I see somebody has 3 flames, something is happening. They're opening emails, they're interacting somehow. So that might be a signal that I should contact them. Okay. And again, there's other things you can do with the scoring systems. When they reach a certain flame, you can get a text message or an appointment or a task on your dashboard, all kinds of stuff there. But this is kind of just it's a pulse. I call it a pulse. I get to keep the pulse on what's happening in my CRM. Okay. Next, we can go up here and we can go back to add widgets. All right. And you can look at your marketing email stats. I'm going to add that to the dashboard. Okay, so this is going to give you an overview of everything that's happening with your email. Total emails that have been sent, unique opens, the clicks, opt-ins, opt-outs, bounces, complaints, that type of thing. Okay, now that's going to cover all of your campaigns. You can go into reports and look at each campaign individually, but this kind of just gives you a pulse again. That's what I like my dashboard to be. Things I need to take action really quickly, or a pulse on what's happening with my business overall. I'm a freak about dashboards. I love my reports. Okay, now down here you can add in an RSS feed, get the latest news from KEAP or another website of your choice. So we're going to click add to dashboard. Okay, so now maybe I want to see information that's happening with a specific blog. So let's take my blog, for example. I'm going to put in LoriBallen.com, and I know mine is /feed. Save, and let's take a look at what's happening here. There you go. Ooh, I love that. That's so cool. So if one of the things that you do on a regular basis is you always read the Moz.com blog, or you always read the Inman blog, or you always read whatever blog, you can add an RSS feed there, and then you'll be able to see what's happening that's new, all right here in the one dashboard. Okay, now let's go add another widget. Next, we can add emails. The difference with the campaign and the broadcast, campaigns are your sales funnels, your drip emails, your drip text messages that are in a series that happen over time automatically. Where a broadcast is when you send one email to a large group at the same time. So this will give you stats on your last 5 broadcasts. So if we wanted to add that to the dashboard, we could add that. All right, there you go. So you pick which one it is that you want to show here. and it'll tell you how many people, what your open rate was, what your click-through rate was. And so my open rate was great. My click-through rate was terrible. So either I didn't have a clickable item or I didn't have a good call to action. So that's what I like to look at when I'm doing these email broadcasts. Okay, then we can remove it. Let's go to add widgets and see what else we can do. Next, we have calendar items. So this will show you a list of your appointments and your tasks for the day. You can also view appointments and tasks for other days. So let's go to add to dashboard. Okay. So if I had any appointments today, they would show up here. Now, again, in my role, I actually don't do appointments unless I'm doing consultations or coaching call, or I have a Zoom or speaking engagement. Okay, so most of the time my calendar isn't going to show anything on it because I primarily just like to work on the computer doing my lead gen. But that's fantastic for a real estate agent to have their calendar item up here for sure, or if you're meeting with people. Okay. Next, we can go up here, add widgets. And underneath there, we have custom statistics. This is one of my favorite widgets. So I'm going to click add to dashboard. Now, custom statistics allows you to do an average or add up something from your CRM. So I'm going to add up, and I'm going to use my contact records, and then I'm going to choose one of my saved searches that I have for my contacts. Okay, so for example, I could do leads, or I could do, this is one I do, needs processed, and then I'm going to click save. Oh, I need a column. Let's do I was looking for, I'll just do email for now. So what this is for me, oh, that one's not the right one. All right, let me just do this one instead. Okay, so what this does for me is it allows me to get quick access to a list that I've created that needs or requires a specific action. So this could be, for example, leads that have not yet been processed, or leads that need routed, or it could be Facebook ad leads, anything I want, leads on 123 Main Street. You could create as many of these custom statistics as you want. Because then what happens is when I click on that number, it actually opens the list for me, and then I can start working that list. So it's a shortcut to a list, essentially. Okay, so I usually keep my needs processed ones up here. Now look at how our dashboard is coming together now. Absolutely beautiful. And again, you can drag things around and sort them how you like them. Okay, let's go to add widgets. We did custom statistics. The next thing you could do is pipeline stages. So your pipeline stages are going to provide a count of how many opportunities are currently in each one of your sales stages. So if you are a real estate agent and you are creating pipelines, this could be an example. A new opportunity could be a lead. Maybe a new opportunity for you is somebody that is ready to actually speak to somebody, not just a lead that came in off the website, but somebody that actually wants to speak to somebody. And then we will go in and change that pipeline to working. And again, you can't see it on mine because my team manages a separate Infusionsoft account. But here, so new opportunity, working would be once we're actually working with that client, once that client is in closing, and then if we won the deal or we lost the transaction. Okay, so that would be pipeline stages, but you could go to settings and you can set up your pipeline stages to be whatever you want them to be. But again, it's quick access. And then these numbers are clickable. This is one of my favorite things too, is that everything on here is clickable and takes you somewhere. Because if I'm looking at a dashboard, I want to be able to click that number and get right to that list and start working on whatever it is. And this allows you to do that. Okay. And then let's look if there's anything else. Okay, so add a saved search or saved report, displays up to 20 results. So if I've got these leads need processed and I click add to dashboard, it'll show me, I'm not going to do it because you'll see names and emails, but it'll pull in the first 20 people, their names, their emails that need processed, and you can click through and go right from there. Okay, we also have usage stats. I don't really mess with usage stats, but this is going to allow you to have access about your KEAP growth. You know what? I want to see what it looks like. Let's just click it. Usage stats. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so it's total logins this week, contacts that have been imported, email broadcast sent, active web forms. All right, exactly what it says, usage stats. Okay, add widget. Then we have contacts. This is another one of my favorites. And I always have this in the above the fold view. So usually I would put calendar items and tasks probably all up here. If I've got, if I'm a calendar person and making appointments, I'm going to put that one up there. And then I'm going to have my contacts, so that for me, my number one role is contacts. My number one thing that I do is generate leads. So there's nothing more important to me than getting contacts in the database. So this helps me keep a pulse. In our real estate team, we have one for leads. And then this is my non-real estate company. So I can see how many contacts are coming in. Okay. Now up here, I can actually also say I only want to see a particular type of contacts based on the tag. So maybe I want to see how many people subscribed to my new baby website I just have built. I just added a subscriber form. So Ballen blogger subscription. So I want to keep tabs literally on how many people subscribed to Ballen blogger. And I can change this to 30 days, 90 days, or a year. Okay, so this would be another great item for me to keep a pulse on now that I've added those forms. And you can create as many of those you want on your dashboard. Okay, and it's really a fantastic way. When I click this little open, it'll actually take me to all 103 of those subscribers so that I can see the list and I can do whatever I want with the list. Okay, we do this on our real estate team with seller leads, buyer leads, that type of thing. And there's a goal number. We want to get 1,000 leads this month. We want to get 100 seller leads and 900 buyer leads, because that's generally how it works, right? And we want to monitor those. We could do that here. Okay, let's see. We can also add all sales to your dashboard. We can see all fulfillment jobs that have been assigned to you, for those of you that are doing task and fulfillment. And then this allows for legacy campaign stats. So this is just a great overview for you guys to see the power of KEAP and what you can do with this dashboard and how much it can streamline your processes. If you're interested in this, talk to my brothers, Jeff and Paul, over at ballenbrands.com. And thanks for watching this video today. Make sure you subscribe to this channel.